getting back into West of Loathing. Yay, yay. All right, we got to see what Alice has in plan for us.
Good old Dirtwater. This is where Elliot and I had our honeymoon. Of course, it was a wilder place back then.
Was it?
Well, it was while we were here.
She shoots you a wink. All right, what do we think we should do next? Looks like we're gonna have to fix... Oh, I didn't do the voice.
It looks like we're gonna have to fix some things for the mayor if we want to get that lumber.
Yeah? So we've got to fix some things for the mayor. What else do we got, Alice? Any other ideas? Alice reminds you that Roy Bean wants you to recover his stolen jelly beans from the goblins living in the giant cactus near his house. Let's go do that. That sounds like a plan. If I could open the map. All right, so we need to go to Old Granddad. The already intense heat intensifies. Sweat stings your eyes, and while it's stinging them, you fail to use them to notice that you've ridden right to the middle of a herd of pyroboves. Let's fight them. One down. That's not a skeleton. Oh, Alice. We might have fucked up big time here, guys. Man. Yeah. Oh, I should have healed. I should have healed myself. Ooh, sigh. I'm sorry it kicked you. That's bullshit. Defeat. That's bullshit. All right. We're at Old Granddad. That's an extremely large cactus over there. Must be the place Roy Bean was talking about. Unless there's two utterly gigantic cactuses out here. That would be surprisingly and potentially dangerous. Ow. Oh, yeah, right. I needed to do something here, didn't I? I need to get him syrup. That's right. Which is this stuff. So we've got to find something to put the syrup in, if I remember right. Okay, so let's go back. What the fuck? Why are you doing this to me? Why you make me do crazy shit? Let's talk to Alice again. Just head to Dave Yard to get the recipe for the chef in Dirtwater lost. Should try to help the mayor Breadwood get the logging permit. All right. So where do we get the? Oh no, Sai, that sucks. Where do we get the thing for the syrup? I thought we got something for the syrup, didn't we? I would have almost guaranteed I picked up something for the syrup. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm just stupid. I got quite a bit of sarsaparilla. That's a full canteen. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just stupid. Oversized chemical beaker. Why can't I put it in the chemical beaker? Well, fuck a kitten. Not really. Not really. We're not going to do that. Let's go back to Dirtwater. Maybe I need to buy something from Dirtwater for it. Syrup has big dick energy. Really, Sai? You spot a small cottage on the horizon with what looks like a work table in front of it. We're going to keep going here. And we need to go to the silversmith's house also. Is there something here I can buy that will help me? Probably not. Oh, that's the wrong thing. No, I don't know what. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Howdy, Doug. Well, if it isn't my savior, good old night. Howdy yourself. The sign outside. Yeah, I had to change the name. I tried to file a trademark, and it turns out there's already something called a Hot Doug. What is it? Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Anyway, a single letter removed, and I'm in business. He gestures to the menu behind him. Let's buy something from Doug. We like Doug. Let's get a saucy dog. Yes. All right, we got a saucy dog. So there, I can send lots of people here apparently. Fascinating. Fascinating. What? Oh, hello. Were you able to get some broken leg pills? Oh, we gotta find him some stuff. All right. Let's go to the Dave yard to get that. Okay. But I want to go to the silversmith's house because I've not been there yet. Got some coffee. The sign says silver bullet making apparatus. Help yourself. Interesting. I don't have the safe cracking skill yet. We got some instant grits and plum pudding. All right. Tucked behind one of the books, you find a small envelope filled with receipts. About half of them are from a shop called the Silver Platter. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh, well, he's gone now, so most of his customers. No sense in stirring up trouble at this point. You write down the location of the shop. Might come in handy. A spittoon. At least it looks like a spittoon, but it's next to a bed. It might actually be a bedpan. We're gonna investigate it. Sty. What, really? I mean, it's just a spittoon. That's bad enough, but it might be a bedpan, and that would be way worse. I feel like maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that somebody probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse. And the best you can hope for is maybe the only use to spit in the nighttime tobacco juice into it. In which case it's full of rancid, congealing tobacco spit. Are you even listening to me? Or are you just sort of skimming past the text? Bedpan. I'm pretty sure there's a treasure in there. Bedpan. Okay, fine, have it your own way. Your own filthy, disgusting way. It turns out to probably not be a bedpan, but it's definitely a spittoon, and it's filled with rotting brown spit. Let's fish around in it. What is wrong with you? Bite me. Oh God, good God, okay. You plunge your hand into the wrist. It makes a gloop noise and breaks the thin skin of congealing toxins that was previously keeping the dire smell in relative check. Now you are choking in a miasma of oil-bitter chaw stink. You know that feeling when you get when you're about to puke? How you taste it way back in the rear corners of your mouth, like the metallic tang of the root of your tongue, like you're sucking on a corroded old penny? Just tell me what I found. You found a filthy slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're gonna put it on without even washing it first. Maybe I will. So there. I do suck. I do so suck, Mr. Bobbles. A twin bed. The silver spec must have been a bachelor or a half-witted guy. Oh, we should have talked to Alice. Does Alice have anything to say about this? Can't say I hold with the breaking in and looting a fella's place. Now look at the dust cover all over everything. This guy checked out ages ago. Well, if you say so. So we got nothing really of value here. But we can do some stuff here. I mean, what are these bullets for even? I don't know. I don't know if we need to use that. All right, let's go to the Dave yard. Yeah, I kind of figured that was Noob's friend. 'Cause I remember seeing you on Noob's Discord channel. So we gotta find the missing recipe. Leave him be. Let's look for recipes. Oh, let's get my mouse out of the way. That would be good. Let's see. According to that gross scroll, you need human ashes and some stardust and a glass sphere if you want to do this ritual. You dig through all of your stuff, but you don't find any glass spheres. What the fuck? Where do I get a glass sphere? It's horse shit. Horse shit, I do say. I do declare. It's truly unfortunate that I don't have a glass sphere. Bullshit. Okay, so we need to do some stuff for the mayor at Breadwood. But we can also go here. Let's hit these new places before we continue doing what we're doing. There's a crate lying in the dust of a trail. It has a pickaxe stenciled on the side, but it isn't clear if that's to indicate contents, destination, or opening instructions. We got a sulfur match, dynamite, can of oil, lodestone ring. Wow. We got all kinds of stuff. Glass sphere store. I don't think there is a glass sphere store, is there? What's up, Doc? We're getting near Fort Alded. I heard there's some serious necromantic activity there. We should take a look. It sounds pretty sinister. What's in it? Well, pretty much just what it sounds like. It's an old army fort where all the soldiers died, except rumor is they're still walking around in there. Did they name it Fort Alded before they all died? No. It was originally just called Fort Just Fine. Wow. Let's go in. Gosh, a real-life nun. Yes. I'm Sister Tabitha. I'm Nightmaaron. What's with the cots? Well, with what the cows attack and so on, I felt my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than just a church. I also sell medical supplies if you'd like your healing to go. She does sell some good... Oh, I need broken leg pills. We got some broken leg pills. Do you need any errands run or anything? Funny you should ask. I've been experimenting with the healing properties of My monitor just flickered. What? Properties of purple grass that grows near here, but I've run out. Would you mind picking some for me? It grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound. Well, that's definitely odd. What is this? What is this? There's a haphazard of... Oh, it's the pews. So we need to go get some goodies here. For none. Purple haze. Yes, purple haze. You come across a goblin marching around in the woods. They're taller than a typical goblin, probably because their boots are taller than typical goblin boots. In fact, these boots are so tall they must be half stuffed with socks to keep the tops from jamming the goblin in the groin. The goblin sees you and marches over and attempting to look intimidating instead of awkward.
Hey, human!
Hey, what you two doing in this place? This is my ground to stomping. You mean stomping grounds? Let's talk to it. Your boots, which are very tall, I am seeing. Yes! Tall boots to having, so also tall I am. That's cool, but they are uncomfortable seeming very. I am to no sensation in my feet now, so this is fine. Let's establish dominance. You think you're tall, huh? Well, the tall one here is me. Incorrect, observing how tall I am. And yet, me the taller one is being. No, not. Yes, it is. Very well, I conceding. You are the taller. Where's my prize? We got some guffin. Okay. That's the purple grass I know. We got some purple grass. Huh? These rocks are weirdly organized. It's very spoopy. Oh, that's very spoopy. That snake isn't gonna let you get past without a struggle. A struggle it is. That's easy work. We got a snake liver. What is that thing? I was just about to say that. That looks dangerous. I would tend to agree. Looks like there was a huge cave in at some point. Oh. You got a strange stone arrow. The monolith is dark. What is this place? I'm not sure what that place is. It looks like it's dangerous though. You might be able to push this over, try it. Oh, I could have done that to the snake instead of fighting him. Oh well. The strange stone arrow you just found starts going crazy, beeping and a booping, whirling around on its own accord. It practically drags you into the direction of a strange, decrepit-looking house. We'll go there in a little bit. Let's go give the nun her stuff.
Welcome back. Were you able to find the humming cave and the purple grass? Wonderful. Thank you very much. Blessings upon you.
All right, so we got the broken leg pills. God, I'm discovering all kinds of crap, and I don't want to go to a circus because I hate clowns. All right, we made it to Fort Alldead. Oh, they are all still alive. You climb up to the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up here. He doesn't seem to notice you. Strategy. A giant map of the region. The table has a little model of the region on it. The toilets are very clean. Flush this one. Well, that's something we did. The footlocker is at the foot of the bed, but it's not locked. We got a needle. Army field trauma kit, hardtack, incendiary bullet. Got skeleton bones, skull chips, and a handful of loose teeth. Why would I want a handful of loose teeth? So there's really nothing here that would help me, which is very sad. Oh, what was this? Shelves filled with the skeleton army's food supply. Examine it. Candied blood. Roasted mildew and mustard. Disgusting. Smoked chalk and mustard. Blech. Smoked chalk a la mode. Ooh. Anything? Is there anything? All kinds of shit that I don't want. It's all the same stuff. Okay. What do we got here? The trash can smells horrible. We're gonna, no way, without some stench resistance. Somebody left their knapsack behind. You dig through the knapsack and you got a discipline slip. There's also an evil looking leather bound tome. Intermediate next mex. Read it. The last thing is a little diary in which you decide to leave in there just in case the owner comes back looking for it. It seems to have been written by one of the necromancer's cultists. He has several others were reanimating the dead soldiers here. On theory, that is the best undead army. The best undead army would be literally an undead army. The hitch in the plan came when they raised the officers who decided they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians. The last entry suggests the author and his cohorts were planning on abandoning their station and reporting back to the necromancer, but the entry ends abruptly in the middle of a sentence. Fascinating. This mass grave is obviously teeming with those skeletal riflemen. They don't seem to be interested in getting out, but you could definitely jump in there if you were itching for a fight. There's one wandering. Let's fight him. I want to fight him. We got some. That will almost take him out. And then Alice can finish him off. Get him, Alice! I'd like to say he got boned. I know my jokes suck. It's alright. I like my jokes. You all can piss off. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love you guys. The crates are just decorative. There is no force in the universe that can get this tarp off the crate. Sorry, excuse me, beg your pardon. So, really, we accomplished nothing there. Let's hit the silver platter. You spot a hellcalf grazing out the side of the trail just as it spots you. Its eyes glow and two shadow cows split off from it, forming a small, frightening herd. Let's fight them. We'll do 43 spooky damage. I could almost take him out. Let's take out one of the black ones. He's got the most HP. Good night. Shoot him, Alice. Ow. Ha ha. Oops. You did. You did. Alice. My poor sweet Alice. I gotta do all the work? Ugh. Putrid cow bile, infernal soul fragment, brass bull ring, and some meat. Some meat! The silver platter. Howdy! What can I do for you? Well, do you have a menu? A menu? What are you talking about? Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant? What? No, I'm a silver platter. I plate things with silver, you know. Oh, I thought your sign was... Never mind. The man grins, revealing a full set of silver-plated teeth. So, you need something plated? What are my options? He looks you up and down. I can plate that hat you're wearing. People with silver hats get more done, they say. This will enchant your hat to add 1 to your maximum action points. Maybe something else. This will increase the damage of your equipped melee weapon by 3. I don't want to spend all my money on that. I don't want to spend my money on that. Or my meat. I don't want to spread... I don't want to spend my meat on that. I hate wasting good meat. Oh, let's go to the circus. There's a dusty wooden crate laying near the trail, and it turns out to be half full of old dynamite. That's probably not something you should just be laying out in the sun like that. You carefully pick out the freshest looking sticks and get away from the rest as quickly as possible. So we got some dynamite. Well, this is a little weird. You didn't expect to find a circus all the way out here. There's basically nobody around for miles. There's a rodeo clown manning the ticket booth. Well, there hasn't actually been a rodeo since the cows came home, so I guess he's just a clown. Clowns.
Not a fan?
No, not at all, actually. They're so creepy. When I was little, my uncle would give me nightmares with old stories about them. Those old fairy tales, demon clowns and demon cows fighting wars in hell. Right? And supposedly rodeo clowns dress up like that because the first rodeos were reenactment of those battles, and it became a traditional thing. If you'd asked me 30 odd years ago, I'd say you were nuts for even considering that might be real. These days, I'm not so sure, but that fella there's just a man in makeup with a crap job at a carnival. Yeah, I know, it still creeps me out. As you approach, the clown puts on the basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is a customer, but they're not allowed to say so. Welcome to Barney Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to run away with the circus, please. I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. And presumably you can sell me one? Well, certainly I can. That's my job after all. For you, sir, a ticket will cost 5,000 meat. Say what? Doesn't seem a bit high. I promise you, sir, this is a price at a real steal. Well, you've got that right. Why is it so expensive? Well, now, this is no podunk little traveling circus. We've got rides, games, food, and an amazing demonstration of knife-throwing skills by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. Tell me more about Barnaby Bob. Oh, the boss is a real master of knives. Let me tell you, he does amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer from the audience up on stage and he throws knives at them. He never misses his target. Did you leave out the part where he puts an apple on their head or something? What? Oh, sure, that's right. Tell me more about the rides. Well, I suppose I should say ride, but we haven't had a single grisly merry-go-round accident since we stopped turning it on. Tell me more about the games. Oh, we've got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? 3 is more like some. Well, we've got some of them. Tell me about the food. We've got your favorites, popcorn, sarsaparilla, with the fancy new bottle caps. And get this, did you hear about the new thing a fella invented called cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how it works. Mostly, more or less. You aren't doing a very good job of selling me on this. Why? Whatever do you mean? Let's intimidate him. Let's intimidate him. You plant your hands on the counter and lean in with the clown with a snarl. I mean, I'm sick of being played for a fool. You think I'm gonna shell out that much meat to get in a dive like this? You got another thing coming. Are you gonna give me a ticket or am I gonna punch your ticket? The clown grins, showing you a mouthful of yellow, unusually pointy teeth. Think you're a real tough cookie, huh? Listen good, bucko. All I have to do is shout, and you're our new sideshow exhibit. We'll call it the Amazing Crying Bag of Mulch. But hey, it'll get you in for free. How's that plan grab you? Why, I oughta... Step back, Junior. You're out of your depth. Grr. Clown whistles at you. Hey, you need a ticket if you want in, Chief. So, I'm not gonna spend 5,000 meat on a ticket. That's some bullshit. Let's go, Tifa. All right, where is that? The professor's house. That was the professor's house. You round the corner in a box cannon and find yourself faced with the pyro bove, your box end. I think we can take out him. Oh yeah, 36. This is easy. We got a roasted cow tongue and some cow fangs. Yum. The beeping machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. Got some coffee cactus. Hey. Appears to be an extremely powerful magnifying mirror, basically the inside of a microscope. Check yourself. I did not want to go out, thank you very much. A map annotated with the circles and lines, which are ley lines. Excuse me, my name's Nightmaaron. What? Oh, I didn't notice you come in. I'm not used to visitors, but folks generally call me the Professor. Is there something I can do for you? Well, I found this beeping gizmo and I sort of followed the beeping and it led me here. Well, I'll be. It certainly led you to the right place, young man. This is the El Vibrato technology. And I happen to be as much as expert as anyone alive today. El what now? El Vibrato. There was an ancient race that lived here long before humans. Well, they mostly lived underground, so they might still be living as far as I know. I never seen a peep of an actual person though, just the machines they left behind. Were they space aliens? Could be aliens, or genius pre-humans, or an entirely different terrestrial evolutionary line. At this stage of investigation, it's impossible to say. Isn't it exciting? Here, let me have a closer look at your beeping gizmo. Aha! As suspected. This is one of their transponders. It detects other El Vibrato technology and homes in. You'll see, that'll be why it led you here. I got a thing I've been trying to repair. He tinkers around with the transponder for a bit and then plugs a strange stone marble into the socket. There you go. Good and new. Just swipe up or down to turn it on or off. Swipe? I gotta warn you, this device will lead you to abandon El Vibrato technology, but it also might attract unwanted attention. From what? From El Vibrato technology. You'll see what I mean, just be careful. Okay. You know, now that I think about it, you've arrived in perfect time. In order to get anywhere further with my research, I need more samples of El Vibrato tech. But just searching for it eats up all the time I could be using to research it. Aha, I get you. Right. You're the adventurous type, so bring me back whatever devices you find, and if I can get them up and running, they'll benefit the both of us. All right, deal. Great. First priority will be get my keystone fabricator running. They lock the doors and the things with these little stone alloy blocks, see? So if we can make our own, that'll open up a lot of doors for us, literally and figuratively. All right, so what do we need? The components aren't rare, at least as far as priceless ancient technology goes. Bring me, about 5 handfuls of scrap, and I should be able to salvage the last parts I need for that much. All right, what did that say? The professor's keystone fabricator. He's waiting on some parts. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. Can I harvest that? Nope. Yikes. All right, here we go. Any other new places we need? No. So let's go give him the broken leg pills.
Let's do that.
Oh, hello. Were you able to get some of the broken leg pills? Without them, I'm just stuck sort of lying here in the street. Wow, thanks. I feel like a new man again, or at least the same man with a new leg. Let's go drink some milk or something. Well, that was a waste of time. So is there anything in here we can do? Do I have any mail yet? Nope. No mail. So is there anything in here we can get? Wait, actually, we can take a nap now. Let's do that. You go to sleep. You dream that you're shopping for belts with an angry bear while fleeing from a horse. After that, you slip sideways into a bag of sticks. You jolt awake in a panic. Well, okay then. You wake up refreshed and restored, and hungry and sober. Let's mosey. All right, we insulted ourselves so we can get some angriness. What do you think we should do next? We need to fix some things for the mayor. So let's go back to Breadwater and deal with that. I can't remember what we were supposed to fix for the mayor. Your transponder beeps, indicating a spot on the horizon. You spur Tifa towards it to investigate and find, well, just a well. Damned well, let's stop to investigate it. Another portal. And another portal. There's a bunch of paper cards on this table. We got... What? There are no buttons, but there's a very thin thought. Put in a small punch card. You insert the card into the slot. The machine screen springs into a frenzied activity. You can't make sense of what you're watching, but when it's over, you know things you didn't know before. You learn the El Vibrato word for secondary, and you learn the El Vibrato word for offline. Whoa. Whoa. So I got all kinds of shit. Okay. You press the button and the machine speaks. The voice says poo poo. 7 buttons appear on the top of the platform. I don't think we should push one, but I better not fuck with that anymore. That could be bad. That could be very bad. I'm just button mashing. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Get on the damn horse, please. Back to Breadwood. Let's go to Breadwood. As Tifa carefully navigates a bunch of weird rocks, everything suddenly goes silent. Everything except the racing of your pulse. That is because you've stumbled across a horrifying ungulith. Let's fight. Light work. Light work. It's so easy. All right, I gotta go talk to the Mayo. So is this the stuff we got to do for him? You glance at the problems board, which offers a selection of current issues as well as a dire warning. Which problem do you want our help with? Our last batch of mail, let's redo his voice, I think. Our last batch of mail never got here. We don't know if something happened to the mailman or what. Go talk to Reginald in the bunkhouse. He used to be a mailman, so he can tell you where to start your search. So is that, no, okay, let's go to the bunkhouse. Reginald! Howdy, are you Reginald? Who the fussissy are you? Name's Nightmaaron. Fussissy? Fussissy? What did I just say? I don't know. I can't English. I can't English. Oh yeah. All right. I gave up being a mailman a couple years ago, but I doubt they've changed the system much. All the mail headed here used to go through a way station just southwest of here. I'll mark it on your map. Thanks. You got anything? Howdy, Obert. You managed to take a picture of that owl skeleton? Oh, he was the owl skeleton dude. So we got that taken care of. Okay, so nothing really else we can do with him. Such a shame. Oh. All is not well with this well. Okay, where's the post office? You cross paths with Wandering Sally again. Howdy, Knight. Interested in trading? What you got? Any good stuff? Wonder if that's better than mine. No, it's not mine. Better than mine. I got a bunch of crap. I really need to sell some shit, really. I think that would be a good idea. Let's keep going. There's an open grave here, which is a little weird. Maybe they forgot to bring the body and had to go back to get it. Man, I bet that would be really embarrassing. We got skull chips, skeleton bone, and burial whiskey. Yum. Yum. Postal service. No trespassing. Let's trespass. We got a letter to Roy Bean.
We got a blank postcard. There's an article about how they had to change the name of Boot Hill Cemetery to Reboot Hill Cemetery because of all the skeletons that coming back to life. The cabinet is full of maps, but you have no idea what any of them mean. Maybe you could ask about it in post office in Dirtwater. Yeah, maybe. You don't even want to know what bureaucratic processes were involved in the placement of this outhouse. It's kind of scary. There ain't Dick Diddley here. So we need to go back to Dirtwater. But it's so far away. Shut up, iCloud. All right, post office. Hey, I need some help tracking down some missing mail. How do you mean? A mail delivery went missing on the way to Breadwood, and I'm hunting on behalf of their mayor. The local mail station has a bunch of route maps, but I don't know which one I need. Well, that information ain't exactly secret, but I ain't supposed to just give it out either. A delivery going missing is bad news, though. I suppose it's all right just this once. Wait, here a sec. After a couple minutes, she comes... Oh, it's a her. Oops. She comes back with a sheet of notepaper. Okay, so each map has a code number on it, you see? Based on region and direction travel. She explains how to work out the code you need and gives you a cheat sheet for reference. Thank her and leave. There's so much just random questing in this game. Like a lot. Let's fight him. Get him, Alice! Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We got a coccyx with a hole in it. I'm very concerned about that. Let's get the route map. Something about this house makes you suspicious. You can't quite put your finger on it, but the place looks perfectly normal after all. But you can't shake the feeling that there's something very wrong going on here. Maybe you're just being paranoid. A cellar door. Man, I bet it's all kinds of horror down there, like some kind of medieval torture dungeon. It's locked, but it's locked to keep you out or something in. Whoa, it's a Plotco lock. Those things are unpickable. You knock on the door, voice calls, come in, it's open. It's always open. The door creaks open and you step inside the house. The interior is an absolute nightmare. The walls are covered with rusty chains and hooks, as well as a variety of wicked-looking knives and shears. A man of indeterminate age and a slightly hunched posture grins widely as you enter, his eyes gleaming. He stands near a large puddle of blood on the floor.
Hello, my name is Chuck. Welcome to my little blood and breakfast.
Your what?
Blood and breakfast. Oh, sorry, I have a lisp.
A lisp?
Yeah, it makes lud sound like lud.
A bead and breakfast. I see.
People also tell me that I emphasize words oddly, but I don't get it at all.
It's kind of a creepy place. There's a large collection of steel chains and hooks, as well as knives, shears, and other bladed implements. Everything is covered with rust or possibly dried blood, or possibly both.
Aha, you've noticed my collection.
It's a bit dramatic.
It all belonged to my father and his father before him. They were butchers.
And you?
Haha, I do a little, but not professionally. I broke with family tradition to run my little blood and breakfast. Sorry, that's private. That's my blood room.
Your what?
My blood room. My bedroom.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Never mind then. A little pantry shelf with various tins and jars on it. Let's take a closer look. There's nothing very unusual, but you notice 2 jars of tea leaves labeled Sleepy Time and Earl Grape. There's a little kettle on the stove and it's still hot. There's a lot of blood on the floor here. Let's ask Chuck. I can't help but notice you have a giant pool of blood on your floor.
Blood? Oh no. I can see why you might think that, as it is certainly rawed like blood, but this is tomato soup.
Tomato soup?
Yes, I spilled my lunch. Very clumsy of me. I was just getting started cleaning it up when you arrived.
I see. Chuck is staring at you. You notice that his left eye has a tendency to drift sideways as he stares and then resets it when he blinks, which is not often enough. Excuse me.
Yes, how can I help you?
You said you're running a bed and breakfast.
That's what I slawed, yes.
Could I have a look at the guest room? What's on the menu? Has a mailman?
It's in the cellar, but I'm afraid it's unavailable at the moment. My last guest has only just checked out, and I still need to clean up the mess.
Ugh. What's on the menu?
Homemade sausages and tomato soup. I also have a special tea blend that's a real knockout. Long pork sausages, my grandfather's own recipe.
It's so disturbing. Did you just say long pork?
That's right, I make them longer than regular pork sausages. They're more filling that way.
This is puzzling and uncomfortable for many different reasons.
Yes, it's a very special herbal blend that puts my guests right to sleep. It's very effective.
Has a mailman been blah blah blah? Has a mailman been by recently?
Why yes, my last guest was a mailman. Such a nice fellow. It's a shame he's no longer with us.
I hope you mean he just that he left.
I like to think he'll always be here in spirit.
Wow. It's unmarked. There's no name on it or anything. I'm really disturbed right now. Probably just one of those bird feeders where you hang up a ball of soot and seeds and stuff, except the birds ate it all, so it's just, you know, the rope. I'm very disturbed right now. So I think we need to go back to Breadwood and tell the mayor. Okay. So I still gotta, I need to figure out how to get into that. I need to figure out how to get into his basement, I think. Not sure what we've got to do here, because Chuck's kind of a dead end. Get it? Dead end. And this lock is unpickable. Huh. Not sure what we got to do there. Interesting. I'm going to go back to the postal station and see if it gives me another option to go to. This is pretty easy. Okay, so there's nothing more I can do there. We're gonna go back to Dirtwater. I got a goblin pistol. That's kind of cool. It's very cool. You go to sleep, you dream that you're singing old songs about death while fleeing from a cloud of vapor. And then you get in a fist fight with a giant squid. You wake up quite refreshed. Well, okay then. All right, and we are going to cut the stream here. Yes. We're about an hour in, so that's a pretty good stream. I'm hopefully going to get back to my normal stream schedule here. I've been kind of lacking, I know, so I'm very sorry about that.
I'm very sorry about that.
So I hope to get back to normal hours and stuff and keep getting back on my daily uploads on YouTube and stuff. So, yeah. So be nice to one another and we'll meet in the next video.